In this model, there are 5 steps to giving feedback. So this is going to be hands-on. This is one of those, I'm going to tell you each step, and I'm going to give you words for each step. Which means that in the future, if you're preparing to give somebody feedback, the kind that's difficult and uncomfortable and negative, the kind we might otherwise call criticism, you just follow this outline. You're not going to take it in with you, obviously, but what it means is prepare. We should never be giving feedback spur of the moment. Never. You should never be ad-libbing feedback. What is the actual behavior? What is the situation that I'm trying to adjust, with the reminder to stick to the facts. Facts only. Think as a lawyer would. You're discussing behavior and situation and facts. You're not talking about their personality. You're not discussing their attitude. Nothing that makes it sound like you're attacking the person as a whole. It's not them, it's the behavior. And that's very important because we are not our behaviors. Just because we were clumsy one time or numbers didn't add up this time doesn't mean that's who we are. So we're always addressing specific behaviors only. For instance, I was teaching the conflict management skills class outside of DC, and a lot of commuting there, of course. I mean, if you have the tunnel here, you have some commuting too. But up there, we're talking an hour and a half, something like that, into work. We were in Reston, I think. And as we were discussing conflict, somebody raised their hand, a woman raised her hand and said, well, I've got an issue I need to address, and I've just been putting it off and putting it off. So we used hers as an example that day. Her issue was this. 1 year prior, a colleague of hers, a man that lived in the same neighborhood, had car troubles. Had serious car troubles. His car was out of commission for a week, and they had started riding in together. 1 year prior, they had started riding in together. They were still riding in together every day. They were always using her car, and he had never once offered to pay for gas. Now, it's interesting, the reaction, because some people in this room are going, how could he not offer to pay for gas in a whole year? That is just unheard of. And some people are going, how could she not have asked? How could she not have said anything? So, as we were working through the model that I'm about to work through with you, I asked her, what's your goal for this? And she said, well, maybe this, maybe that, maybe that. And I said, no, what's your goal? You have to pick one. It can't be maybe this or maybe that, or what were you thinking, or what do you suggest? It has to be one clear goal. What are all the different goals she may have had for that conversation? Alan?
To get him out of the car.
To get him out of the car, she just wanted to start riding alone. Betsy?
Restitution.
Restitution. So that means back pay, right?
Yeah.
Okay, back pay. What's another goal she might have had?
Respect.
Lisa? Respect. So just wanting him to respect her, which why would she think he doesn't? Gratitude. Yes, maybe she just wanted to hear a few thank yous. Lynn?
I was going to say appreciation.
Appreciation. I thought you had your hand up. So, Joyce? Yeah. Right. Do you want him to start driving and using his car? Do you want him to pay for the year and split what it would have been in that year? Do you want him to start paying from now on? Do you want to start riding alone? What is your goal for this conversation? And whatever the feedback is that you're giving, be clear on your goal before you head into the conversation. That way you can be clear and confident and prepared, and you can say things that will have more meaning. So Wendy works for me and with me, and maybe there are these forms that we fill out at work, and Wendy has a habit of filling them in incorrectly. So I feel the need to have a discussion with her. So I could say to Wendy, when you fill these forms in incorrectly, I feel that it's sloppy work. Or I could say, when you fill these forms in incorrectly, it causes the shipping department to mail the wrong product to our customer. Can you see the difference? Tangible impact where you have it. Or, Jeff, when you come in, Jeff. Yes, I'm a speaker.